Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video, and in today's video we are going to be crocheting this mini bag. It's super simple and easy to make, so let's get right into it. We need about 200 grams of Tshirtyarn, a 6.0mm hook, a magnetic lock, an O-ring. We'll need a chain. We'll also need a darning needle, and we'll need a metallic yarn. This is optional. Now the first thing you need to do is to place your yarn like this, and then you take the longer yarn and you crisscross like this. Then you take your hook and you curl up this long working yarn. And then you make a chain one. Now you make 5 more single crochet into that ring. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now after making the 5 single crochet, you count your braids here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 braids in total. Now you are going to pull tight. You are going to frog this last single crochet just like this. You place your hook and then you take your short yarn and you pull out. Now you turn your work. You place your hook here like this. After doing that, you place your hook here again, and you curl the short yarn in. Arrange it. Everything is now looking the same. Now we are going to place our hook on this stick here. Note where you have to bust, and you make a chain one. Then you go through that same tick here and you make another single crochet. Now between this braid and this braid, this is the center. The center is where I'm placing my hook. Now make sure you always come out like this from the center of 2 yarns and you make a single crochet. Now you go to that same tick again and you make a single crochet. Now between this braid and this braid, this is the center. Now on the center there, you place your hook. Notice where I'm coming out from and you make another single crochet. You go to that same tick and you make another single crochet. You do that again for the rest of the tick. So far this is how it's looking. Now for the last one, you are going to frog this last one here. Then you take your hook and you place it like this. Now it's looking like the rest. Now wait and count your braids so that you avoid noticing mistake when you've gone far. So now in total we're supposed to be having 12 braids. Any tick closer to your working yarn, you place your hook and you make a chain one. After making that chain one, you go to that same tick again and you make another single crochet. Now you go to the next one here onto the tick here. We should already know what a tick means. We'll make a single crochet. Now we'll go to the next one now and we'll make 2 single crochets on one tick, and we'll go to the next one and we'll make just 1 single crochet. We're going to continue this process: 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, until we get to the end, and I'll meet you at the end. So at the ending here, we're supposed to be making just one single crochet in order to balance this one here. Notice that our chain 1 stitch count as a single crochet here. Frog the last one and you close it just like you always do. In total now we should have 18 braids. We are going to make this circle again, but for the second circle you are not going to cut out your yarn off. The closest braids to your working yarn, you place your hook here there and you pull in like this. Now you make 10 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So after you might have done that, you take your second circle and you place like this. Any braid here, you are going to take your hook and place it like that and you make a slip stitch. So after making a slip stitch, you chain 1. This is your slip stitch space and this is your chain 1 space. So don't make a mistake of working in any of these spaces. Now you go to this one here and you make a slip stitch. After making the slip stitch, you make 8 single crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now on this last one here, you make a slip stitch. Now you go to the next braid and you make a slip stitch. After doing that, you chain 1 and you turn your work. Now you should notice this is your chain 1 space and this is your slip stitch space, so you're not going to work in any of them. Now you go to the next one and you make a slip stitch and then you make 8 single crochets. Now we're going to be working on the side loop only, just the side loop only. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now you make a slip stitch here. On the last one, you make a slip stitch. For this second braid here, this is how you are going to be placing your hook here from the back like this, and you make your slip stitch. Now you chain 1 and you turn your work. This is your slip stitch space and this is your chain 1 space, so you go through this one and you make a slip stitch. Now you make 8 more single crochets. Now on this one here, you make a slip stitch. Now for this braid here, you are just going to go through it the normal way. You make a slip stitch and then you make a chain 1 and you turn your work. Now you go to the next one and you make a slip stitch. Then you make 8 more single crochets. On the last one, you make a slip stitch. Now for this one, now you're going to place your hook like this from the back and you make your slip stitch, chain 1 and turn your work, and you continue like that. So this is how we are going to be continuing the process back and forth. You do that to this point here and I'll meet you at the end. This is the last row. After doing this, you just pull your yarn out. It's just one braid that is left here and it's just one braid that is left here. So you're just going to weave in the ends of this yarn. We're going to be using the metallic yarn for the flap, but you can choose to make the flap with the t-shirt yarn. So you are going to place your yarn like this, just like we did before. We are going to make 12 chains. So after making 12 chains, you skip the first chain and go through the next one. You make a single crochet. And you make single crochet through all the chains. This is the 11th one. Now for this ring here, we are going to be making 3 single crochet inside this ring. You squeeze the circle tight. So after doing that, you're going to make single crochets through all the spaces here. We'll start with this one, and go to the next one into all the chains. And you do that to the end. So after doing that, you're going to leave some yarn this length and you're going to cut out. You're going to just take a darning needle and you're just going to weave in the ends. And you're going to choose which one will be the front. Okay, I think this should be the front. So you're going to place it like this. So wherever this one stops, you're going to sew it in. So for the flap, if you are using the red yarn for the flap, you're going to make chains of 10 instead of 12. It's because the metallic yarn width is a little bit smaller than the t-shirt yarn. So you're going to take your magnetic lock and you're going to place it here like this. And you're going to take a thread that matches this yarn a little. First thing is you're going to hide your thread. So you're going to repeat that for the hole, for other holes here. And after doing that, we are going to take this one and place here, and then you are going to repeat whatever you did here on the space, and I'll meet you at the end. Take note that when you are sewing this one in, you are going to use a red thread. Now for this length, it can serve you as a clutch bag, but if you want to carry it like a shoulder bag, you can just do something like this. So now this is the shoulder bag length. So you can choose to weave in your yarn on the chain, or you can choose to leave it like that. So you tell me in the comments which chain do you like most. Is it the one with the yarn weaved in or the chain without the yarn? I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Do well to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and kindly subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.